A lot of people, they think that just by going to a yoga class in the morning, they're having a yogic life, and then they can get in traffic and curse people, or be mean to their children or something like that. So I think there's a little confusion. People think that just by doing asanas, this is yoga, and yoga is much more than that.
Consciousness is a big factor. That's a goal, and that's a consciousness in me is means also. So yogic lifestyles is basically a persistent effort to expand consciousness. That is yogic lifestyle. Now what is consciousness? We are sitting here, then I sincerely believe that my existence is beyond this body. So everything which I see around, everything which I experience around, that forms part of my being. So I expand my being. I expand my being through these plants, through the mountains here, through the sky. So when this expansion happens, then that duality ends. And goal of a yogi is to reduce this duality, and in the end to get away from this duality and live a conscious life which is one with the universal consciousness, the supreme consciousness. So reaching from individual consciousness to supreme consciousness is a goal of a yogi. Loving each other, or loving every living and non-living being, is the best means to achieve this consciousness, or to raise the consciousness. In the Western world, it is difficult to love everybody every moment because of the competitive nature of the society there, or because of the reality pushes of life, or because measurable goals of life. Everything has to be achieved which is measurable in terms of money, in terms of hours of work, in terms of whatever outcome you measure with. So when it is measurable, then it causes, or it brings with it, the stress and strain. Even in that situation, one should develop the habit of loving, and this can be done through the let go attitude. So when situations come, the conflict situations come, then through the various yogic techniques like deep breathing, or chanting of Om for a longer time, or closing your eyes and counting the numbers, or observing your own breath, you should basically respond to the given moment of conflict and reduce the intensity of conflict. And then obviously you will realize that love is the only means, or love is the only emotion that basically erupts from your mind. So that is a sign of a yogi. So in a given situation, it may happen temporarily that the conflict situation arises, but you have to respond through the yogic means, and again you have to pass on the message of love. Then only the supreme consciousness can be reached.